Hey everybody, this is Marine with Backpacking with a Hammock. We're up here at McCarthy Beach State Park in northern Minnesota. What we're doing up here is car camping. We've been up here about a week, and what I want to do today is a review on this hammock right here. It's the Warbonnet Ridgerunner. Now, I've seen a lot of reviews where they open the box and they show it and they set it up. This is a different review. I like to do reviews where I've tried it a couple times and gone through it and tell you the pros and cons. Pros on this hammock here, which is really great, I really like, is these saddlebags. It's amazing how much gear you can get in these saddlebags. There's one here and there's one on the other side right here. And you can put a lot of gear in there. You guys, to show you the capacity of the saddlebags, this is the gear that I have in here. It's crazy how much gear you can get in here. You got the saddlebags over here. I stuff my shirts and pants there. My long underwear I'll be wearing tonight, I'll put it over here in this saddlebag. Got my flashlight, got my K-bar up on top here just in case. I always have that K-bar up there just in case there's crazy people like this guy that's filming me right now. I always have a K-bar. Put my Pel up there for tonight, it's ready to go. This here is a bag in here. I'd have extra gloves, hats and stuff if I get cold. It's in here. Got that in there. Got my down sleeves I have on me all the time. Even if it's hot, I still have this. I feel real comfortable with this on. That goes up there. Look at this, all that stuff right in there. That's what I love about this hammock with those saddlebags. I like my gear there next to me, so if I need it, I can just grab it. And you guys, inside is where you grab it. So you can see you have to zip this to get it out, but when you're inside, you can grab this from the inside, not the outside. And that's a great feature, so I don't have to zip it open. There's a lot of mosquitoes at nighttime. If I want to put socks on or something, I can just reach in there and grab it. Now this is my tarp and the snakeskin, but it doesn't have a ridge line across it. But inside the netting, there's a little space where it's sewn on to hold the net up, and I haven't done it yet. I'm going to put a little loop in there where you can hang something. You can see I don't have the screen on right now, and the screen right now is rolled up into this little pouch here. Early this year I took it on Angleworm Trail in the Boundary Waters, and the first night got down to 19 degrees, so I was a little worried with this cut here that it might be a little cold, because one thing is with a big cut here that I found that I thought it'd be a problem, but it really isn't. When I have my top quilt and tucking it in here, with the gathered in, it's up high so you can easily tuck it in here, but you have to be careful you don't tuck your top quilt into this saddlebag. So you want to tuck it in here. So it took a little bit to get used to, tucking in there, but you got to make sure you get it tucked in here nicely, and you stay warm. This here, you could turn sideways on this. I could sleep sideways in this. It's comfortable. I like sleeping on my back. I'm not a stomach sleeper. I don't know about sleeping on my stomach on this. If you can, I don't, so I haven't tried it. The con that would be on this hammock is the weight. This hammock weighs 20 ounces. The reason why this hammock weighs more is because you have more fabric for these saddlebags. This is a double layer. Now this is a double layer. This will hold 250 pounds, and I'll show you in a minute. It's a double layer because you can put your pad in there. As you can see, here's that double end, and you can see the pad in there. You got that pad that goes right in there. You just slide that thing right in there. See how nice that stays right in there? I like a hammock that's very comfortable. So in this case, if I'm not going to travel far, if I'm not going to do a lot of miles, a lot of hills, up here we're camping with the car in the state park where you have little campsites up here. This is a nice hammock to have. It's really warm, so this is a great summer hammock. When I go up to the Isle Royale in August, where I know it's gonna be hot, this is what I'll be taking, just because it's low cut and with the screen. One of the cons on this hammock here is the weight of it. This hammock weighs 20 ounces, like I said earlier, but you also have to have the spreader bars here. Now these spreader bars that come with it are 12 ounces, so you have to add that weight to it, and then you have straps that come with it. 9 ounces these weigh. And that's a lot of weight just for straps, let alone you have 20 ounces for this. And then now you have the spreader bar that weighs 12 ounces. So that's a lot of weight on it. But there's a way to get the weight down, and I'm going to show you. One of the ways to get it, cut it right in half. I have these carbon spreader bars. These weigh half the weight of that, less than half of that. These are under 6 ounces, 5.78 ounces. Now this would be the head, and I have the tail end here. But this is one of the ways to cut it down. You cut it right in half with these graphite spreader bars, and I got this from Ruta Loca. And so you can order these online, and I'll have a website right up here. Now these straps weighing 9 ounces, to cut that down, I'll go with the whippy sling. With these 2 whippy slings are under 3 ounces for these. I have Kevlar strapping on it, tree hugger. I have a Dutch clip on the end of this Kevlar strap. Also attached to that is a whoopee sling, and attached to that is a whoopee hook that will come to the 2 ends of the amp steel on the end of this hammock. These straps here weigh under 3 ounces. It's just 2.58 ounces for these straps. Now that's cutting the weight 3 times by using this system right here. So there's ways of cutting down the weight on this hammock. And this is one of them. This is a huge saving with whoopee hooks and Kevlar straps. Another addition I added to this hammock are these bumpers on the end of my spreader bar, because on the end there'd be a point, and this rubber covers it so it won't poke into everything. See that point, you put it right in there, and you can see that point is now protected by that bumper there. You can get those bumpers at Arrowhead Equipment. They're only $5 and it's definitely worth it. The only thing I would like to upgrade on it, it kind of shifts around, so I'm going to probably mess around and maybe put some electrical tape to hold it more secure on there. But I definitely would put them on there, because if you have a tarp, especially I use a Cuban fiber tarp, so I definitely would invest in $5 for those little bumpers, or make your own. I've seen other people that have made their own on theirs. Now to deploy the netting on here, the screen on here, what you do, it's wrapped up in here, and I have 2 knots, bow knots in here. Just undo that, unroll your screen, you take the zipper on each end, now on each end you have shot cord. You got a longer one on the head end that you'll take this, stretch it out, and you'll wrap it around the tree, and it has a little hook here. And this one you don't have to, but I always do. I'll hook it right up to the end of my whoopee sling to hold it up. Now to get in this hammock with the screen on, what you want to do is fling this over your head first. To move around, you want to grab these ends, shift yourself around, grab this zipper, and then zipper yourself in. Now I'm inside the hammock and I got this screen deployed around me. And you can see how it is well away from my shoulders, my arms. You can see back there by my feet. It's way away from my feet. And you can see the view that I have. Isn't it crazy? That's our messy camp, and there's my car. When you get in there, you think it might be tippy, but it really isn't. It shifts a lot, but it's not bad at all. And to shift around, you grab the edge of the hammock, like right here, and then I pull myself. I'm impressed with this hammock. I didn't expect it to be this comfortable. I didn't expect it to be this nice. I love my gathering in hammock, but this bridge hammock, I really, I was going to say dig it. I think it's a really great hammock. Review on this hammock now, using it many times. I've done 2 trips with this. I put 2 weeks in this hammock, sleeping in there. If you're gonna get another hammock, this would be a great hammock to put into your collection of hammocks. If you're just starting off, this is a great little hammock to start off with, and then as you go, you can upgrade it with these different little upgrades on it. What makes this a great startup hammock, I'd definitely get the bottom with the double fabric on the end, so you can slide a pad in there, and you'd save a lot of money not buying an underquilt. And like I said, the mats are just so cheap to buy at Walmart. You can buy it anywhere. And so that cuts a lot of cost out. Even though you're paying a little bit more for this hammock, it is definitely worth it. And then if you start off with this hammock, all you have to do is get a sleeping bag, open it down to where it's about 18 inches left, use that as a foot box, flip your sleeping bag over, and here you got you're set to go. You won't have to worry about a top quilt or under quilt. You can start off with that. Try something different. This is a very good hammock. I really like it. I didn't think I would. It's very comfortable. This is a great addition. I'm glad I bought it, and I'll be using this a lot throughout the years to come. And this is going to be one of my favorite hammocks. Definitely this hammock I'll be using in the summertime. So thank you guys for watching. This is Backpack with Hammock Marine signing out. Hoorah.